I think a lot of the story of sales growth right now is more or less it's the end of a little bit of a cycle with everything going into mass and everything being picked up there. We knew that couldn't go on forever, and there was so much space there, or space to go into, that at some point we weren't going to see the growth that we were seeing before. So I think a lot of times when you look at growth drop, as it did last year, we saw 6% in 2016, and we're down to 5.4 now. A lot of times that would be a cause for what's the effect? What can we point to? What's the news story behind that? And I don't think there was a news story this year. I think it's really a story of sales channels, and I don't know if maturation is the word or saturation is the word. There's just not as much space in mass as there used to be.
So the supplement industry in 2017 grew at 5.4% to $43.4 billion in annual sales, and that was a slowdown a little bit from 6.0% last year in 2016. And while that number of slowing growth might be a little bit alarming at first and kind of raising questions as to why this growth is slowing, I think it's important to keep in mind that the supplement market is a mature market. $43 billion is quite a large market in this industry, and I think putting it in some context as well, we like to look at what's happening in OTC medicine and pharmaceuticals as well. So in 2017, we saw over-the-counter medicine, or OTC, grow at about 3%, whereas pharmaceutical drugs in 2017 grew at about 4%. So kind of thinking along the lines of health as a whole in the country, supplements are still growing at a stronger rate than some of the other medicine categories.